Hi, my name is Abby Linville, and this is my Module 1 Personal Intro and Mission and Vision Statement presentation. I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Davenport, Iowa. I moved to Kansas City about 15 years ago. I live in Shawnee, Kansas, which is a suburb of Kansas City. I have been married to my husband Luke for 12 years. We have 11-year-old boy-girl twins named Reese and Eli. I have worked in Turner USD 202, which is in Kansas City, Kansas, since moving here. I spent 10 years teaching first grade, and then I moved into an instructional coach position. For the past 4 years, I have been working primarily with the second and third grade teachers across the district. And starting next year, I am going to be working with the kindergarten and first grade teachers across the district. So I am excited to get back to my primary roots and a chance to get to work with a new group of teachers and to learn more about them. I'm going to tell you a little bit about school mission and vision statements. So a school mission statement, according to the Center for School Change, is the what and the why. It's how you would describe yourself to your community stakeholders. Your vision is what you are hoping to achieve in the future. So if you think about what you want people to think about your school or how you want them to describe your school in 3 to 5 years, that would be what your vision statement is. Your mission and vision work together to communicate to your community stakeholders what your focus and your purpose is in your school. It tells them who you serve and what you want to accomplish and how you're going to do this, and it communicates your priorities to them. Your vision should be inspirational and push others to want to do well for your school community. Your school mission and vision work together to outline your school values and your objectives. Having a shared mission and vision are a driving force for change in your school. They provide a purpose and a direction. All curriculum and community initiatives should support your school mission and vision. So when teachers come to you, you should be able to with ideas, you always want to make sure as an administrator that leads back to your school mission and vision. Schools that don't have a mission and vision oftentimes lack direction or focus going forward. So when you're creating your mission and vision, you want to go through these 4 steps that were outlined by the Georgia Leadership Institute. The first step is that you want to solicit feedback from all stakeholders. You want to make sure that you are reaching out to all areas that you serve and that the demographics that you collect information from represent the students that you are serving in your school. So the first there are 2 ways that you can solicit feedback. The first way is the most common way, and that is by creating a survey that you could push out to parents via your website and via social media. In that survey, you are going to be asking parents what their core values are for the school, where they would like you to see the school in 3 to 5 years. You also will ask them, what do they like that you're doing? What would they wish you would stop doing? And what would they wish that you would start doing going forward? The second choice that you could use to solicit feedback for your school is an interview protocol. That's when you would bring people in and interview them and ask them a set of questions that you have curated with a team. The benefit of doing an interview is that you can kind of get to the why. Why do they feel this way? Why is this important to them? That's a little bit trickier to do on a survey. So after you choose the mode that you are going to solicit feedback from your stakeholders with, then you are going to collect that data and you are going to bring it to your school leadership team. You are going to collaborate with your school leadership team to desegregate the data that you collected in your survey or interviews, and you are going to look for trends in that data. So you're going to be looking for the same core values that come up again and again and again in that data. Using that information and the core values that you as the principal have and that your teacher leaders on your team have, you are going to draft a school mission and vision statement. The next step that you're going to do is you are going to take that mission and vision and you are going to present that draft to your school staff. This is a key component of creating a mission and vision. Your mission and vision will not ever be able to be fully implemented if you do not have the buy-in from your staff. So you want to make sure that they have a say in what is in there and that it aligns with their core values as well. So you're going to present it to your staff and you are going to take their feedback for revisions and you're going to take it back to your school leadership team. You're going to make sure that the feedback for revisions that they give you aligns with the core values that you had identified back when you were pulling from your survey data, and you'll make adjustments as needed. After you have made those final adjustments and tweaks to your school mission and vision statement, you're going to unveil this vision statement to all community stakeholders. So when you're putting your mission and vision statement into action, you are going to communicate exactly what that mission and vision is. So you are going to go to meet and greets with community stakeholders, and that includes people who aren't that do not have kids in the school system, but are members of your community, business groups that your community serves, and that help support your school. And you are going to come and explain what your mission and vision is, and hopefully you guys can work together to see how they can support you in meeting that mission and vision. You're going to also brand the vision. You're going to get the vision out there and make sure that it is visible in your school community. You are going to put it on the website, out on social media. You are going to have it on your letterhead. It's going to be posted in your school. I've also seen, especially at the elementary level, where they take that school mission and vision and create an acronym for it so that it's easier for the students to learn too, because the students are also a vital part in making that school and mission actionable in your school. You're going to also assess the needs of your school throughout the time that you are working on the school mission and vision. You want to make sure that the needs of the students are being met and that the mission and vision steps that you are taking are working. It's also a little bit overwhelming at first when you create this mission and vision about how are you actually going to make this come to life. So setting some goals and benchmarks are a way that you can make it more actionable for the teachers and the students in your school. So you're going to make sure that when you set those goals and benchmarks that you communicate that as well to your community, and you are also then going to celebrate when those goals and benchmarks are reached. You're also going to make sure that you are hiring based off of, you're going to hire selectively, and you're going to hire people that can help support your vision and your mission. You want to make sure that their values align with yours. And then a school community is ever changing. You are going to want to make sure that you revisit the mission statement often and that you make sure that it still meets your core values, that it is supporting the diversity of your school, it's providing equal opportunities for all students, and you want to make sure that's going to support students in meeting 21st century skills that will help them be successful in the workforce one day. If it is not doing that, then you'll definitely want to make some adjustments to it. So a well-written mission and vision statement is academically focused. Academics should be at the forefront of everything that we do because that's what's going to help our students be successful in life outside of school. You want to make sure that your objectives are clearly expressed and that everyone can understand what the mission and vision is saying. You want any community stakeholder to be able to pick it up and fully understand what it means. You want to make sure that your mission and vision is something that could be put into practice in the classrooms and that you are setting goals and benchmarks for that to be completed and done. You also want to make sure that as a principal that you are actively modeling what is in that mission and vision on a daily basis. So common problems that are associated with mission and vision statements are that they're not communicated to the community stakeholders. People are unclear of what is valuable in what they should be seeing or expecting from the school. They also sometimes lack support by the leadership. So when someone walks into your school, they want to be able to see that mission and vision in action. And if you as the principal aren't going in and ensuring that that is being done on a daily basis, it probably won't be present. What a principal supports is what will continue to happen in the school. If something isn't supported or modeled by the administration, then it doesn't seem valuable and it doesn't seem like it's valued in the school culture. You also want to make sure that you have that staff buy-in. So remember when we talked about earlier in the presentation about involving them in that revision process, that's your first step to getting the buy-in. And you want to make sure that you continue to bring them into the process for setting those goals and benchmarks so that they continue to feel like they have ownership over the mission and vision as well. So I have taken part in the writing of several mission and vision statements at the school level and when I have been on some committees at school. When we were creating them, I underestimated the power that they could truly have if we were fully implementing them. Sometimes we didn't ask enough information from the community, but I definitely see now how they can help create a shared purpose and give everybody some common goals that will help us be successful in implementing a school vision and mission statement. And I think that when you have a shared purpose and a shared goal, it helps a lot with finding reasons to collaborate and work with your peers and others, which is a catalyst for change in your school. I also was reminded the importance of being concise and using language that's friendly for all community stakeholders, because if people don't understand your mission or vision, they are not likely to implement it in your school. So you want to make sure that you're using really clear and concise language. So I listed my district's mission and vision statement, and then one of the elementary schools' mission statements as well. So the district mission statement is achieving success by expecting the best from everyone. And the vision statement is the Turner Unified School District will be recognized as a collective community that demonstrates continuous growth, expects excellence, and empowers every individual. I feel like the district mission and vision is clear and concise. It can be easily communicated to all stakeholders. It sets our goals for the future. It's specific and can be easily viewed in classrooms across the district. It has been communicated with us at great length, especially that school mission that district mission statement. Everyone knows what that is. It's very present in all the schools, and it is up and posted around the board office and in the district, and it's on our website. When I look at the elementary school's mission statement that I have listed there, I went through all 4 elementaries. Most of them have the same mission statement as the district. This was one of the schools that had adjusted it. I do feel like this mission statement helps support the district statement with that push for self-reliance. I do believe it provides a shared purpose, and it has the who and the what, but it's kind of missing the why. I also know that this mission statement has not been communicated to the school community stakeholders as well. So some proposed changes that I would have is that I would definitely add a vision statement. What are the goals for the future? I feel like that's a good start for a mission statement, but I want to think about where are we wanting to be in 3 to 5 years. I also think that we have tons of opportunities to get this out to our community stakeholders, and by branding it and making it a part of our everyday, it will start to be seen as valuable and used at a greater level in that elementary school. I also think it would be extremely motivating for the teachers and students to allow some opportunities for celebrations. So setting those goals and benchmarks would kind of help baby step them towards meeting that mission and give them an opportunity to celebrate the great things that they are doing in their school as well. I think that one of the most important things that you can see from putting a mission and vision statement in place is that you help push your teachers outside of that status quo. I hear a lot from teachers, well, I'm already doing that in my classroom, I'm already doing that in my classroom. But sometimes it's the small little changes that will push them outside of their box. So I think that putting a mission and vision that has that shared purpose kind of starts building them towards thinking outside the box, collaborating with others, and pushes them to make some small changes to their instruction that will have a huge impact on student achievement. Here are my standard correlation for this assignment. I feel like this assignment helped me to see the important role that mission and vision plays in the school community And it helped me see the importance of having that clear focus and direction to help create change in your school environment. Here are my resources that I use for this assignment. Thank you so much for listening.